audible? Is audio and video both are okay? Let me know. Hi Lakshmi ma'am. Hi Sachin sir. Is audio video both are okay? Are we good to go? Good evening to all of you. So this is our new batch of IE IFS, in which we will be discussing today the orientation class. Today, this class will be your orientation class about IE IFS. So when it comes to the Indian economy, Indian financial system, this is your paper one. Paper one in the sense of JAIIB paper. When you go for a JAIIB exam, the first paper you have to give for your IE IFS. So first of all, it is your paper one. Okay, it means the first Sunday of your May will be the day when you have to go for the IE IFS paper. Okay, and if I talk about this subject, this is a subject combination of two different subjects, that is economics and the financial system. So first, Indian economy and Indian financial system, this is a subject that's a merger of the two subjects. The two module belongs to the Indian economy part and the next two modules belong to the Indian financial system part. Okay. So what we are going to do in this particular batch, how we are going to clear IE IFS paper in this batch, and what benefits you will get in this batch, that which I will be giving you here, the idea, and I will let you know how to prepare. The strategy will be also I will be discussing here. So before moving forward, this is your team for your English medium batch. Niharika ma'am will be taking your AFM class. I will be taking your PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking and Indian Economy and Indian Financial System. So I can say the major or the maximum classes you have to attend of mine is, because PPB is the subject which has the biggest syllabus in your JAIIB, and the second biggest syllabus will be there in a IE IFS subject. So the maximum classes I will be taking of yours. Then Vishal sir will be teaching you all retail banking and wealth management. So this is your team for English medium batch in this victory batch, or if you are enrolled in a Mahapack, these three faculties will be there. Now, this is the orientation class. So before moving forward, let's discuss basic things about the JAIIB. So first of all, in JAIIB, there are 4 subjects. That is paper 1, Indian economy, Indian financial system. Paper 2, principles and practice of banking. Paper 3, accounting and financial management for bankers. And paper 4 is retail banking and wealth management. Apart from that, if we talk about, there are 2 new subjects in your JAIIB. That is your Indian economy, Indian financial system, and RBWM. Acha, if you guys have any doubt in your mind about your paper or something, if you have any confusion, you can ask in today's session as well. Okay, this is the orientation class. We are here to discuss what should be done, what should not be done to prepare for your JAIIB. And if you have any doubt or confusions, you can ask here. Okay. So this is what, there are 4 subjects. If I talk about these subjects, each subject have 4 modules. Okay, each subject have your 4 modules, and the certain units are there. In IE IFS, you have total 45 units. In PPB, you have total 55 units. You can see the maximum syllabus is in the PPB. Then in accounting and financial management, there are 45 units, and in RBWM, we have 30 units. So these are the units that you have to cover in your syllabus. Okay, and one important thing I want to add here, no particular module, no particular unit, subtopic or a terminology can be left here. Everything have to be studied, because the level of question IIBF is asking from May 2023 is totally changed. Earlier, it was very easy to clear the paper by using the MCQ books. You can simply read the certain MCQs and you will clear the paper. That used to happen, it's true. But now it's not possible. You have to cover each and everything. You have to cover each and every line of your book that IIBF has given us. Because what they are doing, they are asking questions in a very depth, or I can say in very conceptual language. They are asking questions from all of you. So what they do, they simply took the paragraphs from your book and ask questions on the paragraph, and will change minor words or minor things in the paragraph. That makes it very difficult to identify which statement is correct and which statement is wrong. Okay. And that's why we have to cover everything in your syllabus, not only in IE IFS and all the subjects I am talking about, because all the subjects have been made tough. A study plan, Vishnu sir, I will show you here from where you can download. Okay, do not worry about it. Everything will be covered in this class. Okay, examination pattern, if we talk about, we have MCQ based question. It means all the questions will be multiple choice question. When you go for the CIB, there are certain questions which are not in the form of MCQ, but in JIB, all questions are in MCQ, and no negative marking is there. No negative marking is there. So we have to attempt all the questions. 120 minutes will be there. 100 marks will be there that you have to give paper of. So MCQ pattern questions are there. 100 marks questions will be there. 120 minutes, this means 2 hours will be given to you. There is no negative marking. Okay. It means the JIB individually is a 400 marks paper. In JIB, the total score you have to gain from the 400 marks. Okay, each subject have 100 marks score. Now, passing criteria is 2. There are 2 cases. The first case is, let's say for example, if you want to clear the paper, not in single attempt, but in multiple attempts. So let's say, for example, if I talk about, you have given paper in October 2023. You have cleared, let's say, retail banking and PPP, but IE, IFS and AFM have not been cleared. And now you are going to clear, now you are going to give in May 2024 the 2 papers only. In that situation, whenever you are going for a single paper means it's not like at one time you are going for 1 paper. It means at one time 1 or 2 papers you are not going for all the 4 papers to clear together. In that situation, 50 marks is required out of 100 if individually you are clearing a paper. Let's say, for example, in October 2023, you have cleared 3 papers, 1 left. Then you have to have 50 marks minimum in all the 4 papers. Then only you will be taken as a clear JIB candidate. Okay. So minimum mark for pass in each subject will be 50 out of 100 in case of you are going subject wise. Okay, subject wise, if you are going, 50 marks out of 100 is required. Now, the second condition is given for your JIB single attempt. When you want to clear JIB in one attempt or a single attempt. Okay, in that situation, 2 things have been given to you. The first, minimum marks in each subject should be 45, like the A, B, C, D, like the paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4 should have at least 45 marks out of 100. Plus, aggregate 50% marks are allowed. It means each subject should have 45 marks. In each subject, you should have 45 marks plus minimum 200 marks. This is the criteria to clear JIB in one go. I guess, is it clear? Let me know. Is it clear? The passing criteria is clear to all of you. If you are going for a subject wise, then you have to have 50 marks in individual subject. If you are going JIB in one attempt, then minimum score in each subject should be 45 and overall 200 marks is required. Let me know. The passing criteria is clear to all of you, yes or no? Those who are watching us on YouTube, they can ask their queries as well because I am checking your messages here. Passing criteria clear? Yes. Okay. Now, let's move forward. The next thing we have here, one second, is the time limit for passing the JIB subject, JIB exam. Candidate will given 5 attempts, okay, or the 3 years period, whichever is earlier. To clear the JIB paper, Hana, to clear the JIB paper, what is required? You will be given 5 attempts. Let's say there are 4 subjects. If you have started your paper, Hana, if you have started your paper, the first time you have given your paper in October 2023, then October 23, May 24, October 24, May 25, and October 25. These are the 5 attempts you have to clear your JIB. So in one attempt, let's say you are going with the one subject, so you can be still having one attempt left. So 5 attempts are there. This is the one condition. Second condition is there, 3 years duration, whichever comes earlier. Your 5 attempts come October 2025, and let's say your 3 years end at May 2025. So that will be your last attempt to clear the JIB. So these are the conditions have been given here to all of you to clear the paper. And I would say our target should be, we have to clear the JIB paper in one attempt. Hana, we have to clear the JIB in one attempt only, because it's a loss of ours. If you are thinking that the paper are tough now because you have heard this from your senior or from your junior who have given the JIB exam, and if you have this fear in your mind like the paper are tough now, let's go for a 2 subject in the first attempt, and in the second attempt I will go for the another 2 subject. Don't do that. It is easy to clear all the, I cannot say easy to clear all the 4 subjects, but yes, it is doable. You can do that. If you have the smart strategy to clear the paper, you can easily clear your all the 4 subjects in one attempt, and it have been done by a lot of bankers, and they also have the lifestyle that you are having, because they are also doing the same work you have to do. And that's why I'm saying it is doable, but we need a right strategy. We need a right path to follow. You can check in your membership ID, Janvi ma'am. Okay. I have been told key classes will be at 9 p.m. in the night. So we are at 9 p.m. only. Daily class time is 9 to 10 p.m. ma'am. From today onwards, we will be having the classes 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, Saida ma'am? Okay, now let's see. These are the 4 subjects, and each subject have 4 modules, as I have told you. And if we talk about, we are going to talk today only about IE IFS. So it have 4 modules, you can see. Module A and B covers your Indian economy part, and module C and D covers your Indian financial system. Now, is there any kind of difference in the pattern of questions which will be asked from these 4 modules? Because one is Indian economy, one is Indian financial system. Okay. Then apart from that, if we talk about what difference will be there when you are studying these 2 subjects, how to deal with these 2 different subjects, that we are going to discuss. Okay. Second, first of all, module A talks about Indian economic architecture, in which we have to study how Indian economy evolved from the period of British era. Well, like we all know, the Britishers used to rule us, and from that era till now, the post COVID-19 pandemic, how Indian economy evolved, that we have to study in the first module of your. Second module is talking about economic concepts related to banking, like monetary policy. Okay, right? If we talk about your monetary policy, CRR, SLR, bank rate, repo rate, reverse repo rate, all these are the terms which are economic concepts, but it is related to banking because it affects your banks. It affects the lending rates of the bank, the interest rates of the bank. So all the term like inflation affects the banks. Because if inflation is rising, RBI have to increase the policy rate to control money supply from the market. So inflation is an economic concept that actually relates to the banking. Monetary policy actually introduced to control the price stability in the market, that's maintaining the economic growth in the country. It's related to banking. Okay. Apart from that, the fiscal policy, the government made budget, and that budget impacts the economy, and that's somehow related to banking sector also. So those kinds of terms you have to study in the module B. Okay. Module C talks about Indian financial architecture. First, we have to study how financial system evolve in the country. Acha, can someone tell me here, What was the first bank of India? What bank was the first bank of India? And in which year it was established? Sir was telling about classes at 8 a.m. in the morning. Saida ma'am, that's a bilingual batch that started today. If you are talking about PPB session that Praveen sir have taken today, that was a bilingual batch. This is English medium batch. Okay, in English medium, IE IFS subject timing will be 9 to 10. Suresh sir, that will be updated to you in this batch. Right now, the timings not have been fixed. I will let you know from where you can check in the end of the session. Okay. Bank of Hindustan 1770. The first Bank of India was established as the name of Bank of Hindustan in 1770. Since then till now, how this financial system evolved? Achha, when we talk about the financial system, what is financial system? It's simply a system that makes people fulfill their requirements of money. Okay, in every economy, there are certain persons who have money and there are certain persons who do not have money. So we exchange these funds among these members, and that's what the financial system do. So financial system is simply a system where we do the exchange of funds among the persons who have money and the persons who need money. Okay, they are the persons who have money, they are known as savers, and the person who do not have money, they are known as your investors. So when we talk about here that financial system architecture we have to study, so we have to study how financial system evolved from 1770 till now. Okay, Apacha, before 1770 also we have to study, because it's not like the bank in India started in 1770 or the financial transaction started in 1770. Financial transaction were going on from very early stage, I can say, of the banking, because the formal financial system, if we talk about 1770, it introduced the formal financial system in the country. Formal financial system means the system which is regulated, the system which have rules, regulations, restrictions defined, the system which have regulatory body who tells them what to do and what not to do. That system is known as formal financial system. But in our economy, before 1770, we were having the informal financial system that was run by money lenders. When I am taking loan from money lender, the sahukar, or I am taking loan from my relative, from my friend, that's the informal system. And it used to be there in the country from a very long period of time. But the formal system started from 1770. So we have to study both the formal as well as informal financial system. Then the financial product and services. Now this is the biggest module. This is the biggest module, and the maximum syllabus of yours is in the module D. Okay, and it's not only about the unit that maximum units are there. No, this particular module have maximum terminologies. Maximum terminologies can be seen here. Reason? Because it is talking about financial product and services. All types of financial product and services we have to study. Shares, bond, debentures, debt instrument, equity instruments, derivative instruments, insurance product, pension product, everything have to be covered. Mutual fund products, everything have to be covered here, Hana, in detail. That's why module D is very big, and that's why I'm starting with the module D in this particular batch. Okay, because we are starting batch in February. If we cover module D first for all of you, then what happen? You will get more time to revise the module D. Okay, and you can do multiple revision of module D, because trust me, module D have a lot of concepts. Once, let's say for example, we are studying the chapter capital market. That's your module D, unit number 31. Yes, unit number 31 is about capital market. Okay, and in the capital market, you will find 30 to 35 subtopics are there. Subtopic means terminologies are there that we have to study. We have to study what is prospectus. We have to study public issue, private placement, qualified institutional placement, qualified institutional buyer, application supported by blocked amount. We have to study about like CDSL, NSDL, depositories, demat account. A lot of terminologies are there. Insider trading. Okay, so if we complete first the module D, you will be getting more time to revise the content so that you will not be confused among the terminologies. Okay. Apart from that, if I talk about the unit distribution, you can see Module A start from 1 to 11. Module B 12 to 19. Module C 20 to 28. Module D 29 to 45. This is the units distribution. Total units, I have told you, total we have 45 units. And this is how 45 units have been divided among the modules. So you can see A and B module have only 19 units and they are very small units. It can be covered within 1 month only. Okay, but C and D will take more time. So that's why we are starting from the D module. Now, let's move forward. Now, what are the things we have to remember when we are studying the IE IFS subject? First, there are 4 modules, A, B, C, D. Second, handed questions will be there. Third, handed marks will be there. Then time will be 120 minutes. No negative marking is there. Pattern of questions we have to remember. When it comes to the pattern of questions, we have first one-liner questions. One-liner questions means, let's say they are asking what is the full form of CRR. Achha, let me know what is the full form of CRR. So the one-liner question may be like, what is the full form of CRR? Or might be they are asking in under Banking Regulation Act section dash, the SLR is defined. And in the option, they will give you 4 options about the sections. Like section 42, section 24, section 22, section XYZ, whatever. So in that situation, you have to answer the only section number in which SLR is defined. So these kind of questions are known as one-liner question. The full form have been asked, or the section have been asked. Very good. Cash reserve ratio. Now the second pattern we have filling the blanks. The filling the blanks, what they are doing actually, they take a 1 or 2 paragraph from your book, and in that paragraph they create the certain 3 to 4 blanks, and the same will be asked to you. Okay, so if we want to clear this subject with the good marks, and trust me, it is very easy. If you follow what I'm saying to all of you, it's easy to clear the IE IFS subject with 60 plus marks, and with the minimum efforts you have to approach to. So filling the blanks will be there. Apart from that, match the following questions will be there. 2 columns will be given to you. And in that 2 columns, you have to match the right sequence. So match the followings can be there. Then next pattern of question is a statement-based question. And these are the type of question that will be seen maximum. These are the types of questions which take your maximum time in the paper. These types of questions are there, which makes hard to clear the paper. Statement-based questions are those pattern of questions which make it hard to clear the IE IFS subject. Because what they do, they will ask the question like which of the following are incorrect about CRR. Okay, and they will give you 4 to 5 statement about CRR. Out of 4 to 5 statement, you have to answer which statement is incorrect about CRR. And if you want to answer this question, you have to know each and everything about CRR. Earlier in the one-line question, if you know only the CRR full form, you get the marks. But here, if you do not understood or if you do not know one of the statement that have been given in the question, you won't be able to answer the question right. Okay, so that's why statement-based question will be maximum seen in your paper. Also, they are the questions that will make you lose in the paper, or they will be a time-consuming. These type of questions will be time-consuming because these are lengthy questions. So it will be time-consuming for you. Now, apart from that, the next type of questions will be numericals. And if I talk about numericals, these are very easy in IE IFS. Okay, the numerical questions are very easy in your IE IFS subject. Just remember the formula. You will easily able to find out the answer. Okay, it is very easy. So these are the pattern of question that you can see. Apart from that, one more pattern of questions are there. That's a case study question. But when it comes to the case study question, there is very less chances of ask in the IE IFS if they have been asked, if the case study question asked. This can be asked on the insurance product or pension product, etc. Okay, not all chapters are there on which case will be asked. So case study simply means what? A current scenario, like not a current scenario, but an example of practical scenario will be given to you. Like in PPB, maximum questions will be seen from case study. They will say the customer have given you XYZ document in which XYZ thing happened. And now the customer is claiming on the bank, which of the following will be right? The bank is liable for the mistake. The customer is liable for the mistake. The paying bank is liable for the mistake. The collecting bank is liable for the mistake, etc. So these kind of questions maximum seen from the PPB because there the banking transaction cases can be created. But in IEIFS, in insurance product or pension products, you will find these kind of questions. Okay. So these are the pattern of questions that we have to see in the IEIFS. Now next. These subject, as I have told you, there are 4 modules and these are the modules. And it covered total your unit 45. Total 45 units are there. These are the module you have. Okay. Next. What is the difference between your modules? As I have told you, the Indian economy, Indian financial system covers 2 subjects. The first one is Indian economy and the second one is Indian financial system. So A and B module comes from Indian economy and C and D modules come from Indian financial system. It used to be the part of PPB. In PPB, these have been asked, the chapter which is given here, they have been asked in your PPB. Okay. So now, what we are talking about here, that IEIFS have 2 subjects, Indian economy, Indian financial system. Now, the Indian economy part covers 40% of weightage and Indian financial system covers 60% of weightage. Acha, can we do this? You have to answer. Can we do this? If I am saying that C and D module covers 60% weightage in the paper, it means 60 marks in the paper. So can we only cover C and D module and do not study A and B module and will clear the paper? Is it possible to be done? Let me know. Like we only read C and D module, it's a 60% weightage is there, 60 marks paper will come from your C and D. So can we skip A and B? Obviously not. Are? Why you are saying yes? Obviously not. Do not say yes. So this is a very silly question and it have been asked from one of the student. Why it is silly? Because we have seen what pattern of questions have been asked. And after May 2023 or from May 2023 actually, IIBF keep changing its pattern to ask questions. What IIBF have done in October 2023? Acha. Let's say first I will tell you what IIBF have done in your May 2023. For IEIFS subject I am talking about, okay? 60% questions have been asked from C and D, 40% questions have been asked from A and B. All questions was, not all, but maximum questions was statement based questions. And very lengthy. Like 5 to 6 statements have been given in one question of yours. Okay. What have been done in October 2023? This weightage comes around 50-50. Not exactly 50-50, a little bit less or more we can say. But yes, around 50-50 this weightage have been seen. Okay. And the major change that IIBF have done here, that IBPS is used to do it or is still doing it. Like it have changed the difficulty level of the paper shift on the basis of shifts. Like there are 3 shifts, morning, afternoon and evening. So on the shift basis, the level of paper have been changed. Let's say in one shift 50-50 partition have been done. In one shift 60-40 partition have been done. In one shift, there was less statement-based questions. Okay, in another shift, maximum questions were statement-based. So now the paper difficulty will also be on the basis of shifts. So now if someone says to you, leave this unit, leave that module, leave this, leave that, do not agree with this. We do not know what is going to be there in May 2024. So we have to be prepared for worst case scenario because we do not want to lose our more 6 months on the JIB paper. It will be better if we clear in May 2024 the JIB, then in October, November or November, December, we will go for the CIB. That will be much better in all the sense. Okay. So do not skip any module or any unit. Everything have to be covered. Now from module A, the pattern of questions that have been seen or that will be asked or that we have to cover is theory based with conceptual understanding and database questions. What is theory based? It means, let's say, the definition of national income. When it comes to the, let's say we are talking about GDP. Can someone tell me here what is GDP? What is GDP? Can somebody tell me? Not only the full form, what actually the GDP is. The full form is, I know, that is gross domestic product. Let me know what actually the GDP is. And if you do not know any answer, just immediately write, don't know. But respond quickly so that we do not have to waste our time. What is GDP, gross domestic product? Total revenue and total expenditure. No. That's a budget. That anybody's budget is a total revenue or expenditure. Based on inflation, don't know. Okay. No. It's not for inflation, gross domestic product. See, first I will let you know what is the meaning of gross. Gross means total. Now, what is the meaning of domestic product? It means production within the geographical boundary of a country. Geographical boundary of a country. That's a domestic product. Acha, let me know. For example, there are two people. From one is Rajan sir. Okay. And the second one is, let's say, Uday sir. These are the two people we have, Rajan sir and Uday sir. They both want to purchase iPhone. Okay. The price of iPhone is 2 lakh rupees, for example. The price of iPhone is 2 lakh, for example. Rajan sir had 2 lakh rupees. He had 3 lakh rupees, let's say, for example. He went to the Inspire shop. Inspire is Apple's outlet, or I can simply write Apple's outlet. Okay. And paid 2 lakh rupees to them and purchased the iPhone. This is what have been done by Rajan sir. Now, Uday sir have only 1 lakh rupee. And he wants to purchase the same phone. Can he is able to purchase the phone? Let's say he wants to purchase the same phone, but he have only how much amount? 1 lakh rupees with him. So he will be able to purchase the same iPhone or not? Yes or no? Answer in yes or no. Income from the resources we create in our country. Okay. Okay, Rajan sir is saying no. Prem sir is saying no. Uday sir saying yes. How? If you are saying yes, then also let me know how. Naveen sir is saying no. Yogesh sir is saying no. Okay. So maximum people are going with the no option. Okay, but 2 people have said yes. Actually, it is possible. It is possible that Mr. Uday can purchase the same iPhone for 1 lakh. But what he has to do? No, you cannot take loan. You cannot take EMIs. Without taking loan, without, it means you do not have to pay the EMIs without the loan facility. You want to purchase it by taking loan. No. Let's say, for example, Mr. Uday's credit history is not so much great. So the bank have rejected his loan application. Now what? Bank has rejected the loan application of Uday sir. Now what? See, he can purchase the second-hand phone. Ajay sir, let's say for example, purchase the same iPhone on in January 2023, and he is willing to sell that. So Mr. Uday purchased the same phone from Mr. Ajay, but it's what? It's a second-hand phone. And because Mr. Ajay used that phone for 1 year, its value have been decreased. That's the depreciation. Depreciation means decrease in the value of assets because it has been used. So Mr. Ajay used that iPhone for 1 year. Let's say he has somehow break the screen of a phone or something have been like it have been used. So the value of the phone have been reduced from 2 lakh to 1 lakh. And Mr. Uday sir have purchased from whom? Mr. Ajay. So now, if I talk about, there are two prices of iPhone in 2024. Now you can see in 2024, the same phone have two prices. Price 1 is 2 lakh and price 2 is 1 lakh. Same iPhone have two prices. So that's why we have a different ways to calculate the income of the country. The 2 lakh rupees is the gross value of the product and the 1 lakh rupees is the net value of a product. Net means remained value of a product. It's what? It's a remained value of a product after deducting the depreciation. Okay. So we have to calculate in GDP what value? We have to calculate the 2 lakh value. The first hand product that company is selling, that value is known as gross value, and gross value will be calculated as that's the overall value without decreasing depreciation out of it. Okay, so that means gross means total. Clear? Let me know gross mean is clear to all of you. So 1 lakh rupees of iPhone price is the net value of iPhone. Okay, it is the net value of iPhone. Okay, it is clear to all of you. Now, the next we have domestic product. Domestic product means the production have been done within the geographical. Let's say the circle is India, for example. Whatever production have been done within this geographical boundary, whether it is produced by Indian or it is produced by foreigner, does not matter. Hannah, does not matter. But what matters is it should be produced within this geographical boundary. So whatever production have been done within geographical boundary of a country, that is known as domestic product. That's known as what? That is known as domestic product. Whether it is produced by Indian, whether it is produced by foreigner, it doesn't matter to us. What matters is it should be produced within the geographical boundary of a country. Okay. Now, if someone asks me what is GDP, the question have been asked on the GDP, and I have this clear image of examples and what is domestic product, what is gross value. So I can easily able to answer the question. Now I can identify the definition of GDP. I do not have to mug up the GDP definition. Okay, I can easily answer the definition that the definition of GDP is money value of all the final goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during a financial year. Simple. So this is what I am saying here. If you have theories means the definitions are there: national income, GDP, GNP, NDP, NNP, inflation, deflation, etc. So these are the theories, like definitions are there, but you do not have to mug up the definition. Hana, you have to understand the definition. Concepts, theories have to be converted into concepts. And the database question means, acha, let me know from which sector. There are 3 sectors in Indian economy: agriculture, industrial sector, that is also known as secondary sector, and the service sector. Out of these 3 sectors, let me know which particular sector gives maximum jobs in India. The maximum employment generation have been done out of these three, which sector? Agriculture, secondary or tertiary? No, it is actually agriculture sector. 48.9% employment is generated from the agriculture sector in the country. But maximum income comes from the tertiary sector. Okay, do remember that. These two are the different things. The employment in India, maximum employment comes from agriculture sector. That is around 48.9%. When it comes to the income generation in the country, it comes from the service sector of our country. And that is 52.8% in the country. Now, these data will be asked from you. These are the data that have to be remembered. So these are database questions that you have to remember for A and B module. Clear? Chalo, next. The modules C and D have only one type of question, that is conceptual based. Acha. These conceptual based questions will be lengthy. So the lengthy question that you will be seeing in the paper, the tricky questions you will be seeing in the paper, the time consuming papers, the time consuming questions, they all will come from the C and D module, because these modules cover maximum concepts. Maximum concepts are there in the C and D module, and that's why we have to be more focused on C and D module in terms of completing syllabus. So first we have to complete C and D, then A and B, because A and B is very small units or very small modules, only 9 units are there. It can be easily done. Now, so this is the basic difference in Indian economy, Indian financial system. One second. Okay, so module A have these 11 units, you can see 1 to 11. There is a Indian economic architecture units we have. Then module B starts from unit number 12, that's the economic concepts. Start from unit number 12 till unit 19, we have module B. Then module C start from unit number 20 and ends at unit number 28. Okay. And your module D starts from unit number 29 until 45, it is module D. Okay, so these are the units. I will upload this PDF on your account after the class ends. So do read all the units here which is available in your syllabus from module A to D. Okay. Now, there are certain key takeaways that we have to remember while starting preparation for the IE IFS subject. The first one is, first of all the subjects will be having these marks of questions, like 0.5 mark question will be there, 1 mark question will be there, 2 mark questions will be there. 1 mark question will be maximum filling the blanks or match the followings, okay? Or maybe statement based question, but the 1 or 2 statement will be there. The 0.5 mark questions will be one-liner questions maximum. And the statement-based questions, case study questions, these are the questions that will be asked in the 2 marks. Okay, now, most of the questions have been asked from C and D module, and around 55 to 60 marks was from the C and D module. Okay, but again, it varies shift-wise. So we cannot be dependent on individual modules or the units. Statement-based questions have been asked. Lengthy statement-based questions was there. And apart from that, we can say language was very tricky. Like what feedback we have got in the analysis from the bankers. They said, let's say, ma'am, there was a question from credit rating agencies. We have read credit rating agency. We know what they do. We know when they have been established. We have studied CRA and we know that this question from credit rating agency, but still we won't be able to answer the question. Reason, I ask why you were not able to answer the question? Because we were not able to understand what the question is trying to ask us. It means the language they are making very tricky to understand what the question is asking and what the options are saying. And the only way to cover these kind of language tricky questions by practice. The only way is practice. So all questions were based on concept. The language of questions were very tricky. So the practice is very much important. Now, the first thing, know your exam. Like how to clear the paper, not how to clear the paper, how many subjects are there, what is the eligibility, and apart from that, what are the criteria of passing the subjects. Okay, that you have to remember. Now know your syllabus. Syllabus is not like that there are 4 modules and these are the name of the modules. It's not sufficient. Know your syllabus means you have to know, if you are studying a demand and supply chapter, you should know how much in depth this chapter have to be covered. Like if I talk about microeconomics and macroeconomics, these are the 2 branches of economics, micro and macro. So these 2 topics, microeconomics, macroeconomics, can be covered in one line, in a single line. Like I can say microeconomics is the study of individual units, entities, or firms. Simple. Second, I can say macroeconomics is the study of economy as a whole. So this is the one way to study microeconomics and macroeconomics. But microeconomics itself is a subject and macroeconomic itself is a subject that you have seen, or definitely you have seen in your class 12th or the 11th, 12th. So you have to remember, you have to understand this. Like if you are studying microeconomics, if you are studying macroeconomics, how in depth you have to study that particular topic. That's what I mean from the know your syllabus. Okay. And for this, you have to check the study plan. Make a proper study plan that I will show from where you can find it. You have to give the mock test. Mock test have to be given first topic wise, second module wise, and third full length. And how you will get these many questions, I will let you know. Okay, this all will be provided in this batch. Do not worry. Do the self-evaluation. So I guess everybody have heard about SWOT analysis. Out of the SWOT analysis, we have to focus on these 2 things. First, that is strength and weakness of topics. Like let's say you have studied merchant banking topic, and after studying the merchant banking topic, you are very confident, like I will be able to answer all the questions. But when you have given the topic wise test of 25 questions, the only 5 questions you have given right. It means after doing the self-evaluation, you have find out that you are not good in the merchant banking chapter. You have to revise it. You have to again go through the concepts of the chapter. So that is very much important, and that's why self-evaluation is important. And regular revision is must. I keep saying to each and every batch the same thing, that make one day in a week a revision day. It's very important. One day should be dedicated in a week to the revision, and that should be Sunday, because you do not have paid classes on that day. So what you have to do, make sure on Sunday you are simply revising whatever you have studied till now. Do not go for any new study. That you have to do. And if you follow these simple 4 to 5 things, you will easily able to get the 60 plus score. Now, what victory batch is going to offer you all? First of all, I will talk about here in IE IFS batch what I am going to do. The first thing, I start from module D, then I will go for A, then I will go for B, and then C. This is the sequence of modules I will be covering in the IE IFS batch. Second thing, you will get here conceptual classes. Conceptual classes means obviously in which I will be discussing concepts in detail. These conceptual classes 24/7 recording will be available for you. These conceptual classes will cover PDF. The class PDFs will be available here. Okay, then third, apart from this conceptual classes, you will be getting ebooks in the victory batch. Fourth, you will be getting topic wise test. Fifth, you will be getting full length mock test. Okay, and after completing a particular module, let's say we have completed module D. So after completing a particular module, I will be taking module test in your batch. Okay, let's say module D have been completed, one module D test will be there. Module A have been completed, then module A test will be there. And with the same, like one module have been completed, module wise test will be there. Then also summary sheet will be available. Module wise. Okay, let's say we have completed module D today in the batch. So after 2 or 3 days gap, we will be having module D test so that you will get the proper time to revise. Okay, so let's say today we have completed module D and you said that ma'am Saturday will be okay for us to give to revise the whole content of module D, and then we will be ready to provide you the test, or we will be ready to give the test. So on Saturday I will be taking your module D test, okay, of the same level paper which you will find in the IIBF May 2024. And on the same day when I will be taking module wise test, I will give you a summary sheet updated or uploaded in your account, okay, like the daily class PDFs. These summary sheet, if you feel like that we are getting summary sheet, so why not only study summary sheet and clear the paper? Don't do that. Not possible. If you are very lucky child of a God, then it's possible that by reading only summary sheet before the 15 days of your paper, you will read the summary sheet and sufficient to clear the paper. No, it's not possible. Until and unless you are very lucky, then it can happen. Otherwise, no, because paper is very tough now. So we have to go for everything. Okay. So the summary sheet is for what purpose? It is for quick revision. But this quick revision, I have covered everything that is most important for your paper. And if you know some bankers who have joined Adda247 batch in October 2023 and given the paper, do ask them the summary sheet. After giving the paper, they said, ma'am, once if we have only read summary sheet, maximum questions were from there and we would be able to clear the paper. This is what they said, but I will tell you why they have felt the same. Because they have joined my conceptual classes in which all their concepts have been clear. Second, they have joined my revision classes in which I made them practice hundreds of questions with the conceptual study. And then I have provided them the summary sheet. So it's very obvious the summary sheet was very useful because the summary sheet cover all the important topics, and that's for quick revision. Like in the last 15 days, now you are not able to understand how I'm going to cover 45 units in 15 days. For that, the summary sheet will be helpful. Okay. So these are the things, these are the benefit you will get in the victory batch for your IE IFS subject. And the same will go for the PPB, but we will discuss that later when we will start the PPB subject. So I guess everything is covered here. Okay. And now this is your study plan. And from where you will find this study plan, I will let you know. So first of all, today we are starting batch 6th of February, 9 to 10 p.m. This is the orientation class. Tomorrow you can see we are starting module D, and you can see these are the classes of module D. Okay, module wise study plan I have updated. These are the classes for module D. Then we will start module A. Now from where to download, I will let you know. Acha. Before that, those candidates who are watching us on YouTube, this is the information for all of you that the Victory JIB batch started today, 6th of February. And you can see Victory batch individual is also available. If you want to go for a subject wise, let's say you have cleared all the 3 subjects, only IE and IFS is only remaining, then you can go for the individual batch. These are the benefits I have already told you will be available. Apart from that, the Mahapack 2.0 is also available for all of you, which is right now available with the double validity and 80% discount. So Mahapack covers everything. Right now, let's say you guys have taken a victory batch. When the revision batch will be introduced before 1 month of the exam, you will feel like let's join the revision batch because we will be easily able to revise everything which is important because the mentors have this experience and we will be helpful. These batches will be helpful. So if you only have a victory batch, you have to again pay for the revision batch. But once you enroll in the Mahapack, you will get the case study batch, the numerical batch, the revision batch. Okay, all the types of the power pack batch, all batches will be enrolled in the one go. Okay, all these benefits will be available, plus mini and Maha marathons will be available in the Mahapack. And right now it is available with the 80% discount. Now, how to get all these benefits in the batches and how to download the study plan. So you have to download Adda247 application. After downloading the application, just go to the home page. So this is the home page of the application. Scroll down. You will find JIB, CIB section here. Okay. So click on the JIB, CIB section. go to the JAIIB May 2024. And this is the batches. These are the batches. These are test series. Then you will find video courses, the ebooks, and the physical hard copy books. Okay, how to enroll? Just simply click on the batch. I will show you both benefits of Victory Batch and Mahapack. This is Victory Batch. So read all the details, scroll down, and you will find here written a study plan. Click on the study plan. So you will find IE IFS subject is started today. So only IE IFS study plan is there. The rest subject, whenever they are going to start, we will inform you in this batch and will be updated here only. So this is your study plan started from 6th February. You can see module wise study plan I have given. You can even download. So module D, then A, then B, and the last will be your C module. Okay, and this will be available for all of you to be downloaded. And similarly, the same study plan you can download for all the other batches. So after seeing all the benefits here, if you want to get more than 77% discount, then use the code Y496. You will get 79 here. But 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase the batch from application. So 80% discount, 6-month validity, code will be Y496. And from tomorrow, we are starting module D. The topic of tomorrow you can see here is financial market. That's the first unit of your module D. Unit number 29, financial market. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of Mahapack? This is Mahapack. So when you scroll down, you will find the benefit. First of all, it will give you a special added feature. That is 10 plus hour mini marathon, 5 plus hour Maha marathon. Practice paper every second and fourth Saturday. You can ask your mentors to create a doubt session and your doubts will be clear here. Why second and fourth? Because you guys have holiday on these days. Okay. Then more, if you scroll down, you will find what benefits are available. These are the silent features I have already showed you. Okay. So with the less amount paid, you will get more benefits here. The way to enroll is same. By using the code Y496, you will get here 80% discount. When you apply, when you purchase this batch from application. Okay. And this discount is available till midnight only if you are looking for it. Emma sir, I will do tomorrow. Today it's the orientation class. Not everybody is here. I will share the link with all of you in the next class. Okay. Timing of the class, Prashant sir, is 9 to 10 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Now, if you have any doubts, please ask here so that I will clear your doubts and we will end the session. So this was the orientation class only. No PDFs. You cannot print the PDFs. It is not downloadable form. Okay. You can read them live only. So let me know what rest doubts you have right now.